Mood swings at home? I'm here to help. What causes mood swings in children? A variety of things. Experiencing emotions is part of the human experience, and children are figuring out how to best manage them day in and day out. This can vary a little bit by age. We expect toddlers who are just getting here, figuring out their way around the world, to have a lot of emotional experiences. Be upset, cry, have a really difficult time managing because they're learning from us. They're figuring out how to be mad without being destructive or how to be disappointed without being too loud. When we find that children are having a really difficult time managing some emotions, so maybe inconsolable, meaning doing your best to help them feel better, they are not feeling better, where you're noticing that every single day something is causing them to become a level 10 out of 10 upset, that may be a nice time to check in with one of your providers or your pediatrician about next steps. For some of our older children, it can look a little bit similar. Maybe you're noticing a handful of down days over and over, or experiences of intense emotions that are maybe out of proportion for the events themselves. We are the best models for emotion regulation and tolerating distress. So one thing that we can do is do our very best to name our own emotions, demonstrate how we are managing them ourselves. So if I'm taking a break, taking deep breaths to calm myself down, say that out loud. Be a model for your child. Keeping a calm tone, slowing down our words, and really being able to validate the feelings that they're having if you're noticing that they are upset. For our younger children, they have not necessarily figured out the words for naming those emotions. During these times, it's also important that we know that since the body is quite distressed, thinking about how can we get the body calm again. So that may look like a hug. It may look like some really slow breathing. I like to encourage parents to lean into your own social networks, that we are not intended to do this alone. It may be really difficult for some of our children to figure out our reason brain, if you will. This is in our emotion mind and not necessarily in the part of our mind that is thinking about all of the facts necessarily, is really doing a lot of problem solving. So we may want to avoid trying to do longer talks during moments of upset, at labeling a child as bad, or doing our very best to not get upset ourselves. The one piece of advice that I would give to any parent is that we're all doing the best that we can, both yourself and your children. Please tag a parent that you think needs to hear this down below in the comments.